is a criminal charge on the go at the same time, criminal investigation, or you think there could be a criminal investigation coming down the pipe, my recommendation to you is to be really careful with what you say to the Children's Aid Society, and it would be a good idea to have a lawyer to represent you during your interviews with the legal Children's Aid Society, because I had past cases where the interview notes were forwarded to the police. In one case, the Children's Aid Society caseworker actually recorded the interview and forwarded the entire recording to the police, and it became highly incriminating evidence. And also, if you are going through family law proceeding at the same time, there is a criminal case on the go, I think it will be better that you claim Section 5 of the Canada Evidence Act before you testify in the civil proceedings. Okay, Section 5 gives you some protection. So your testimony in the civil proceeding will not be used in the criminal court to incriminate you. Okay. Section 13 of the Charter may not offer the same level of protection, because Section 13 is only triggered when the statement is compelled. But if you somehow voluntarily participate in a civil proceeding, Section 13 may not be triggered, and you better claim maybe the protection under Section 5 of the CEA, Canada Evidence Act, or the equivalent of Ontario Evidence Act, OEA.
In line with what Jake just said, it's very useful to do the reverse. If you have the criminal matter coming on ahead of the family trial, you need to get the lawyer who's acting for you in the criminal matter fully appraised of what's happening and what the allegations are and how things are expected to go in the family trial. Because if the mother is testifying in the criminal matter, particularly if you are in provincial court where you don't have the right to do an examination for discovery, the criminal lawyer can ask all kinds of questions to the mother on the witness stand, which go somewhat beyond the mere allegation of an assault. And can, for instance, the allegation, he can say that the lawyer can say this is because you're seeking custody, and get a whole bunch of questions in and answers that are more important or could be vital in the family matter. And then you've got a transcript of the criminal matter, which you can utilize in the criminal matter, in the family matter. Other than that, I would just say to everybody out there that patience is the magic word. Too many fathers are too patient in the beginning. In other words, when the mother says, why don't you go and stay at your brother's tonight and we'll figure this out? No, don't leave the house. Don't. So and get to court as fast as you can. Once the process starts, you need to have the most amazing amount of patience. It just goes on forever. And you can lose an awful lot of battles along the way and still win the war. That's the important thing to remember. Don't quit.
I would remind people that even though you are disagreeing with the series of false allegations made against you, or the spin being put on innocuous events, or the exaggeration of mistakes you've made on a bad day, tackle them. Get a parenting coach, read a whole bunch of books on parenting, take an anger management course, address all the allegations, peel back the layers of the onion, so that you're disempowering the other side. You're denying them the ammunition to keep you from your child. And at that point, the presumptions built into our whole system that children do better with bonded relationships with both parents kick in. And you can show a whole multifaceted plan of self-improvement to be the best parent you can be. You'll put yourself way ahead of the typical parent, and the other side probably will not have done any of that. And a lawyer can do a lot with a client who's demonstrating that they understand that parenting is a privilege, not a right. Just try and be the best parent you can be.
I just want to remind, so you can maybe let people know that they can get my book free on my website. They can download it. And it deals with a lot of the psychology of all of these things.